Back at it again. Back at it again. Back to defend myself for the umpteenth time from these fools. And I didn't miss yesterday. I got some other stuff done yesterday. Just like I'm going to get some more stuff done today. I'm not going to fall short for any of these people that said whatever they said about me in my life. From here to Virginia, they cannot tell you one single good thing that they have done for me. They cannot tell you. I have been there for them, yes. I have supported them, yes. My bank account is proof of that. My phone calls and how I've helped support them is proof of that, whether they lived in Virginia or not. Trust me, the reason why they wanted me dead and gone is because they cannot justify how Jaffa is having affairs with multiple people that are associated with people who knew me and family members, and how they stabbed me in the back. Blood is thicker than water, but you can drink water and survive. My side of the time, not on the internet, not in person, not in my community. We never saw each other at a store and, oh, that's my family member. I don't talk to them, and it's been 8 years. None of these things. They cannot justify how they fucked me over except for admitting that they purposely stabbed me in the back, slid in Jaffa's DMs, and did a lot of things to continue to ruin my life. Jaffa has a lot on the line because his family opened up another convenience store here. He's ensuring that these people in his family are intertwined with all these other people, and that all of their stories will always be backed up, even though I didn't do anything wrong. These are people who knew me either my whole life, or either knew me through somebody else and they chose to slide in Jaffa's DMs. These women that Jaffa are dealing with, I don't know them. They know me. They have my phone number. They call me. They break into my Wi-Fi. They ride past my house. They gang stalk me day in and day out. That's what they do. I don't know them. I don't understand how people can say, oh, I know Jessica. How and what did you do? If we were friends, what made us friends? Because I value friendship. If I know you, I just know you. That's different. I value friendship, and people who knew me understand that I've supported them in our friendship. They know things about me. They can actually say real things about me, not fake stuff. I'm 42 years old, and by no way, shape, or form, when I married Jaffa at 39, and yeah, he was a little younger than me, I'm not old. Nothing about me was old. Nothing. I was on my way. I had just finished my real estate courses with Hondros. I took a little step back because my grandmother passed away, and 4 months later, I met Jaffa. I was on my way. Working in property management, it teaches you business management. It teaches you financial reporting and accounting. It teaches you everything you need to know. Almost 10 years experience working in property management. That was basically my own degree. I was ready to go off on my own and retire and work a hot dog stand that I wanted. Tinderbox Hotties is my idea. Tinderbox. I started using that name in 2020 with my Capital One credit cards. With my Capital One credit cards. It's on record, 2020. Because the very first job I ever had was working with the Masons, and they gave me a hot dog stand. Very first job I ever had. I was great at it. They put me close to a construction site. I was selling them hot dogs left and right. That's my business. Tender Boxes is good food in a box that's affordable. I got the story and a little bit more of the origin of the name from 20 years ago when I was watching NPR radio, listening to NPR radio. And I heard a story that was very saddening, but it became a part of my soul. That's how I came up with the name Tinderbox. It's insane how much Jaffa and this group has stolen from me, how much they have impersonated me. They even have people in Virginia in my family impersonating me on these phone calls and text messages when they know I have not spoken with them since June. And as far as my nieces and nephews down there, I really ain't spoke to them since earlier this year or through the spring. So I don't know where this fake communication is coming from, or these people acting like they're me. But it doesn't matter, because all of this is falsehood to further Jaffa's narrative. Further Jaffa's narrative and the women that he's been dating. And I'm not a cougar. I'm no type of animal. I'm not a cougar. Like, don't be disrespectful, but these are the same people. These messages are the same people that when I went live at Planet Fitness last year and this year, whenever I went live in my yard, they came into my comments making comments because they are part of the cartel. They're part of Jaffa's group. That's exactly who they are. They were on here making the weirdest, most randomest, disrespectful comments, because this is what they have been trying to do. They have tried to prove me to be disrespectful, prove me to be a criminal. I have never done these things. I've been pulled over 80 plus times in my life. There has never been a time where an officer has come and said, oh my gosh, look what you got in the car. Look who you got in the car. Look at that over there. There's never been a time. I am respectful to the officers. I take my ticket and I move on. And if they don't give me a ticket, thank you very much, sir. Mr. Officer, I learned. I understand. I have a lead foot. I cannot change that. I was born with a lead foot. That's going to happen until I'm 100 years old. For Jaffa to have all of these groups who willingly went into his DMs because they hated me, not because they had any reason, because if I was wrong or if I was a criminal, all they had to do was call the law. They didn't. They hated me. So out of hate, they slid into Jaffa's DMs, and Jaffa took all the bait. And then before you know it, he had 10 groups underneath his belt that hate Jessica. Of course they're going to do something stupid. They all had a motive. They all have a motive. But I am still honest. I'm real. I go to sleep at night because I can. I ain't got no problems. And I'm going to be fixing the ones. Yeah, look at this store right here being built. This little gas station right here. Right here on Parsons. But again, I ain't got no worries. I go to sleep at night like I'm supposed to. But I do have unfinished business I have to take care of today and tomorrow. I don't move at y'all's pace. Y'all trend. There was nothing trendy about the 80s, okay? Maybe some tie-dye shirts. What? Hands Across America? There was nothing trendy. Y'all are trendy. I am nothing to figure out. I'm a whole normal human being. I've lived transparently for over 20 years. I've trained thousands of people, helped so many people. There's nothing that I need to hide. There's nothing that I'm sneaky about. My Chase bank account was proof of that. Not the fake ones that was set up, and all these fake forged documents, and my business ideas stolen, and all of my social media ideas stolen, because Jaffa had to do everything to make these women happy. Like, him and these women came after me so much that everywhere I go, where they follow me at, they do the best they can to humiliate me. They have some videos and some reels and some criminal things that they said I've done and all of this. When I tell you it's not anyone, I mean not anyone they will not send these videos to or show these videos to if I roll up to the restaurant. They'll tell some people come in there and show them these videos that they've stolen out of my phone and compiled over time, or videos that I also have sent Jaffa. Listen, they can't wait to do it, and they got to do it because no one cares about my justice. No one cares about my vindication. And believe you me, I know it's risky putting these messages out here, but see, I've told the police all of this, and I've told the police a lot more and given them a lot more too. They aren't doing anything about it because they would rather me fall apart or come up missing or whatever so that they can get away with their crimes. Jaffa's not innocent. I only signed Jaffa, the lease with Jaffa, and he breached the lease to the house. I only signed the marriage license with Jaffa, and he breached that. Now imagine the only two things I ever signed because he never did nothing for me. He never supported me. He done breached. Give me a break. Give me a break, for real. Y'all know what y'all did. Be right back. Okay. So I needed to get my bagel, of course. My bagel. You know, black coffee with coconut syrup, so delicious. Iced black coffee. The Ethiopian blend is good too. If you want it hot.